Hey YouTube. Um, for those of y'all, a lot of you guys know that I make a lot of stuff. I make all kinds of, soaps and deodorants, shampoos, lotions, things like that, salves. But I also, I do salves and vitamins, detox pills, whatever ailments you got, I got herbs for you. I do Ayurveda medicine, natural medicine, plant-based medicine. Yeah, I kind of do that kind of stuff too. So, but one of my friends was talking to me because they were talking about being a co-wife, polygamy. For those that don't know, they were asking me how did I feel about polygyny because they were like they know some guys that were looking for co-wives, and I'm like, okay, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Actually, to me, it wouldn't be nothing different than being in an open relationship. There's all kinds of relationships out here. You can be in heterosexual relationships and homosexual relationships. You can be in open relationships, monogamous relationships. You can be in polygamous relationships and polygamy with the other way around, where she has all the husbands and it's just her. She can be in those kind of relationships. I get it. It's choices. I don't care what kind of relationship people are in, as long as everybody's being happy and they're treated with respect and being cared for. It doesn't matter. My thing is just be honest about whatever it is that you looking to do. Don't sit up there and say you're looking for a monogamous relationship when you're not monogamous. You're not, because some people are just not born monogamous. It's not like they're bad people. It's just that they were not born to be monogamous. Some people are just a little bit freer and they have more love to spread and to be edified. They're not going to get it in just one person. But as long as you're being honest about it, I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. I don't have a problem with it. But I don't know. I was watching this show, Hustle and Soul. First season that I watched it, I said they co-wives. Those two girls, Thandi and Anna, I said they co-wives. I said at the beginning, I said because if she knew that he was having sex with somebody that worked at their restaurant and she was still working there, there's more to the picture. And so I was like, they're co-wives. They're co-wives. They look like they co-wives, It just, I don't know. I guess I've been around enough of them. They just come off real strong. It's like, they're in a polygamous relationship. And in the last episode that just came out, I think this is season 3. Yeah, and now they agreed to add her to their family. So now he got, well, as they call it, 2 bad bitches, and who's running his 2 businesses. So I'm like, co-wives, but I honestly, I can see the beauty in that. It makes a lot of sense to me. We're all out here struggling by ourselves, and it's sort of like a village. You're creating your own village, and by those 2 strong women working together, this man is able to make millions when he was only making hundreds, thousands before. Now he can make millions because he's got 2 women that know how to hustle, that knows how to make money, that knows how to bring people in, and they're bringing him up. That's his name that they're working on. They're not working on Anna. They're not working on Thandi. They building up his brand. So it's for the betterment of the whole cluster, of the whole group. So I don't got a problem with it. I ain't never had a problem with it. I've understood that when I watched the Mormons. I had Mormon friends, and I understood that when I watch all of my friends that look like me go into their own individual hole in the walls. And then I watch my Mormon friends go into their $500,000 homes because him and 3 wives are all working and they're all supporting that one home, which means that they can get more things. If you've got 4 people making $70,000, you can buy a whole lot more than you got one person who's making $70,000. And that's how I just look at it. I don't care, about that, one-on-one, because that's not biblical. There's nothing in the Bible that says that man is only supposed to have one wife. It's not. It ain't in their Bible. It is not in the Bible. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Job, everybody, Saul, Samuel, everybody had more than one wife. Everybody had more than one wife. So I don't know where we went biblical. Well, I know where we went biblical, but I don't understand why, we forgot that we come from a polygamous Bible to now we got to only have one, and then he's a cheater and he's a hoe and this and that. Not necessarily so. He might have been untruthful. He may not have cared about you, your spirit. He might not be edifying you, because he's going about it sloppy. You got to kind of be careful. You got to know who you with. You can't just be with anybody because, if you're following, you got to follow the right kind of head. You got to follow the right kind of head. You can't just follow any old head. You can't follow any old head just because they say, I'm Hebrew Israelite, I'm a Mormon, or whatever, I'm Islam. Doesn't mean that they're a good man. Is this a good man? Is this a good biblical man? That is something that I look at. What are your goals and what is it that you're looking for me as a helpmate? That's important because just like you choose me, I got to choose you too. What is it that because I'm not going to go follow no fool. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not biblical. You still got a choice, So just, take your time and do your research. Find out what it is that they want, what it is that they need from you. What's their goals? What are their ambitions? What is it? Because, you're the helpmate. So you need to know what their vision is. If you don't know what their vision is, then how can you help them? Other than that, you're just a servant. And that isn't your role. If he wanted a servant, then he should be able to afford servants. Servants didn't come for free. Still got to buy them. They're still owing to you. So, don't go into it naive and get into these relationships, with these people that's got you. They're looking for free home care, for children or free labor, to build up their crops and build their homes and things like that. And then as soon as they get to where they want, they're kicking your behind on the back out because now they got what it is that they needed from you. Make sure you know and you've done research and you know exactly what it is you're getting yourself into. That's all it is with anything. Just make sure you know who you're dealing with. And I wouldn't say it's anything that you would take quickly. I think that's something that you should ask a lot of questions. I think you should talk to the other wives, if there are any, about how is this person when he's angry? What is it that he likes? What is it that he's looking for? All the questions that lets you know, because they would know him. Because they've been around them, so that's important to get into. I don't know. I don't know. I would have to do a lot of research. I'm not against it, but that ain't nothing I'm gonna take in lightly. I'm not never gonna take that in lightly because it's just it's hard. It's hard when you just dating one-on-one. So it's got to be super hard when you're dating, when you're dating in a polygamous relationship. Is this man physically violent? Is he emotionally abusive? Is he, does he belittle you? Does he berate you when he's angry or around people? Some guys are like that. They be talking one thing to you when it's you and him, and as soon as he gets around, his people, then he's showboating and you became a trophy piece that he got to parade around here like some kind of white pony. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful. 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 But I ain't against it. I ain't against it. I'm not against it. Just do your research. You know what you're getting into. You know, that's my viewpoint on it. I don't want to keep this too long. All right, peace, holla.